as is nowadays the norm. Hong Kong, they've improved dramatically over the last few years, but they're up against a very, very competent Japanese team. And I understand that this is not the first team of Japan. There are a few players vying to make their way into that first team, we understand. Their first team will be going to the World Cup in Tenerife, but here it is a development team, let's say, and boy, oh boy, are they developing well. We have two players on... Well, I thought we had two players on 11 points. It's been ticked down on the scoreboard, so we now just have one. It is Nagata, number 23, on 11 points for Japan, and Hayashi has been downgraded to 9 points. Why did that happen, I wonder? So Japan get us going at the start of the second half. No pass inside as yet. Oh, there is now, though, and the foul, and the referee looking rather aggressively at the Hong Kong defender there. That could quite easily have been called unsportsmanlike. Remember, an unsportsmanlike foul can be called if it is over-aggressive, and that was rather aggressive, let's say. 33 on the foul line. Sari Miyazaki, she had an opportunity to become the equal leading scorer then, and she missed both foul shots. Well, I've used the expression already tonight. The Japanese defenders are all over their opponents like a rash. Well, assuming there was no contact there. Mio Shinozaki sees the funny side of it, but I tell you, she did get whacked there. Perhaps the referee blinked and missed it. And this time, the foul definitely is called. Perhaps belatedly. So on the foul line again is Kadisha Yuna Umezawa. I'll try that again. The coach of Hong Kong is Kin Ho Kun, and suffering from the debilitating dry mouth that many coaches suffer from. Normally in tight situations, that is. Good foul shooting, number 66. Makes her 6th point. Oh, a flying rebound indeed from Nakata. That's great sealing inside. It wasn't an easy pass to receive, but Umezawa made the most of it to make her 8th point. Using her body to seal the defender off. And there again, using her body to intimidate an opponent. Yeah, that was almost good sealing, and rather an apology from the Hong Kong player, who was a little aggressive. Nothing wrong in being aggressive if it's fair. Yeah, the replay of the Umezawa bucket. So just 4 points scored in this second quarter, all of them to Japan. And again, a long pass down the floor, absolutely superb passing. The ball only touched the floor in the backcourt, and then one pass, two passes, and the score. Hong Kong are having to come and fetch the ball, as opposed to Japan. They know the ball is coming to them. Umezawa inside again, and there's a holding foul, number 17. Si-Ching Wong. There's that pass down the floor, and instantly to the cutting player for the layup. Great communication. Many coaches think you don't talk, or you shouldn't talk on offense, except on the fast break. If you talk on offense, you alert the defense to the fact that you're there. There's another lovely bounce pass inside, and Umazea is having a party in there. Suddenly, she's on 10 points. Yeah, an unforced error from Hong Kong, and still they have failed to score in this third quarter. Look at that rolling player. There it is, the bounce pass inside. That is fabulous. Great communication. It was all about mind games, really, and a little bit of eye contact as well. On the turnaround, lovely shot. Tamami Nakada. Well, Japan are on a 10-0 run, running away with the game. Running away with the game that they had already run away with, if you get my drift. At last, Hong Kong troubled the scorer at the beginning of the second half. Kwon with a driving layup. On the pull-up, it's 33, Tamami Nakada. Every Japanese ball handler seems to have two options, or even three at times. Ball is rather static at the moment in the Hong Kong offense. And the box out was by Saki Hayashi. There was communication there, but a rare instance of a Hong Kong player getting a hands up to deflect the ball. The ball is down the floor in an instant again. And the reverse layup, that is cheeky. Mio Shinozaki. And Hong Kong desperate to slow things down. Japan, no way will they slow things down. Shot clock close to expiring. That was blocked, but, well, a little bit of wrist work there, perhaps. There was contact with the ball, but also with the wrist. We heard the slap. Here we go. Slap on the wrist. The expectation from many years of watching and coaching and commentating on basketball is that the hand is part of the ball. So if you hit the hand, well, that used to be called a non-foul. On that occasion, the contact was just with the wrist. So good call. And what's more, Kiki Wong makes the first. But not the second. 9 of Japan kept the rebound alive. Haruka Suzuki. And here go Hong Kong on a break. But the break is now over because the transition defense from Japan is as expected. It's a good no call from the official because there was contact. Could have been called an offensive foul, could have been called a flop. Instead of which the referee kept the whistle in her mouth. And look at that. Well, we'll call it a finger roll. She got an and one as well. Great play from Tamami Nakada. She moves on to 13 points. It may soon be 14. Little hesitation dribble there. Brave enough, confident enough to take it to the hoop and get the foul. She's billed as 6 feet tall, you know. I question that, I really do. 5'8", 5'9" at the most. Perhaps it's she's 6 feet in her high heels. That's a good press break from Hong Kong. The give and go. And the foul, and Hong Kong. Now they too have an and one opportunity. 21 taking to the hoop is Sili Kwan. She's the first Hong Kong player to make double figures. Now she's on 11 points. Uh-oh, into the corner for a three. Well, now you don't see that too often nowadays in Asian basketball, a double-handed three-point attempt. In years gone by, a lot of Asian players use the old double-handed technique. Mainly the Koreans. I've not seen it for some time. And Moali gets the rebound. Again, a good no call from the officials. And an open jump shot. Lovely move, great footwork as well. Preceded by a lovely fake. Aya Watanabe. Look at that, surrounded by three players. The Hong Kong will call her a centre. Here come the trailers. Again, that's a terrific pass. Waited, and there was just a little bit of communication. I think Moali said cutting. She got the bounce pass, but couldn't hang on to it. The Japanese defense will give nothing away, absolutely nothing. And the rebound grabbed by Shiori Asuma. Three-quarter length pass, and again the pass and the two. The pass was from the backcourt. He found a man in the corner who found a cutting player who laid it up. The lead 52. And still 3 minutes plus to go. The lead may soon be 54 with the steal, the easy layup from 45, Aya Watanabe. And Japan almost got the steal as well. There is no let-up in the Japanese efforts, either end of the floor. Well, there are four really highly ranked Asian women's teams. China, Chinese Taipei, Japan and Korea. And the competition amongst those four is, well, legendary. There is some talk about a two-division situation, and that may help teams like Hong Kong, Thailand, and one or two other players, teams rather, India, players like that. Because Japan, Korea, Chinese Taipei and China are so much better than, let's call them the rest. But then again, FIBA Asia will be joined by Australia and New Zealand soon. What that means is that there'll be 6 really highly ranked teams, and the rest will have a lot of catching up to do. Moali waits for the cut. Good hands from Hong Kong. End line ball. Japan with 10 on the shot clock. Yeah, let's slow things down. Suzuki comes out for Japan. And coming in for Hong Kong, it's Tan Fung Ma. Oh, the out-of-bounds play. The simpler, the better. Basketball's a simple game. Of course, it being a simple game, you've got to read the defense. Golden rule on offense is read the defense. We have 3-on-1. Are we reading the defense? The no-look pass says yes, we are. Leila Takahara there, the recipient of a lovely pass. Under 2 to go in the third. A rare instance there of a man letting her player go past her on defense. Coach won't like that, but even so, Japan have an uncontested layup. 45, Aya Watanabe. And a good period of play. She's now on 12 points. Oh, little travel there, but no matter. In a 60-point game, who cares? Shot clock on 6. Now is not the time to foul Japan. They know that. That's good defense. Play on. The shot clock buzzer sounded, but Japan knew exactly what the situation was on the turnaround. Mawali gets the rebound. Rather hard shot off the glass. That's the first time I've seen a lack of touch from a Japanese player. Mo Nagata there. Good hands. Oh, almost a backcourt, and that came off a Japanese foot. Here's that fast break again. An easy 2 for Watanabe. Good help defense. Well, that's been called an offensive foul. Mawali there was barreled into. The Hong Kong player just dropped her shoulder into her defender, her opponent. I was about to say the 3 is good, but it was all air from a rather embarrassed Mo Nagata. Leila Takahari back in for Japan. The defense is relentless from Japan. Hong Kong just cannot get an uncontested shot away. Every pass is contested. 16 seconds left in the third quarter. A very concerned looking Kin Ho-kun. Yeah, 15 looks up at the game clock. Shiori Yasuma, she knows, she wants the screen. There it is, the screen. Into the corner. Shot clock on 2, got to fire up. And they hit on the buzzer again. That's 2 periods we've had of the 3 where Japan have managed the game clock superbly. They score with 1 second left in the period. There the clock ticking down. The ball was in the air and it swished and the backboard lit up. 96-34 the score in favor of Japan. You've got to have a clock in your brain if you play basketball, if you want to play basketball well. And Japan, they're a team of real thinkers. So there, leading scorers 19 points to the number 23 for Japan. That's Mo Nagata. She stands at 5'8", and she hasn't committed a foul yet. That's highlights of the third quarter. Easy pass in there to Umezawa. She had a good period, Umezawa, got 10 points, 6 of them in this third period. Hong Kong took an age to score, but that was their first score of the third quarter. They had a 10-0 run against them. And Aya Watanabe, she has 14 points in the game. 4 of them uncontested layups. So there the period scores. Just look at that. 29-13 period 1, 33-15 period 2, but 34-6 period 3. The pass, the give and go. No, it wasn't give and go. Actually, it was a pass and a pass to a cutter. And he goes on the turnaround.
It is the last quarter of the game.
Well, we had a game this morning, 110 to China, 42 to Thailand. I think Japan are going to exceed those 110 points. Will Hong Kong exceed those 42 points scored by Thailand? Not that that matters one jot, but, well, a misunderstanding. Hong Kong give the ball away. 33 is the leading scorer in the game. Nakada, 23 rather. She's 33, my mistake. It's Nakada, not Nagata. That's where my error was. And we have a foul against Mawali. Japan have been in this tight man-to-man the whole game. I don't think they know any other way. The shot was blocked. Brilliant shot blocking there. Brilliant defense, all told, by the lady on the ball at the moment, who pulls up and hits the jump shot. I think everyone knew that was going to go in. Nagata, she moves on to 21 points. Oh, little fake. The defense didn't take the fake. That's a great scramble. That's a held ball, and that will be Japan possession. 6'2", Umezawa, number 66, not afraid of losing the skin on her knees and her elbows. Hong Kong have retreated into a zone, a 2-3 zone. Oh my word, how did that pass there? And foul. Umezawa is drawing fouls galore. Umezawa, well, she's got 2 personal fouls, and the statistics say that's the 3rd foul she's drawn. It seems to be a lot more than that, actually. Well, to my mind, anyway. Makes the 1st to make her personal tally 11. 4 Japanese players in double figures, and she's one of them. Terrific hands, and just look at that commitment. Mawali there, another one not frightened of losing all the skin on her knees. Umezawa inside, and strong enough to execute the soft touch, soft kiss off the glass. Oh, again, Mawali the steal. And she moves on to 6 points. What did I say about Japan possibly making the 110 that China made this morning? I don't think there's any doubt now. But will Hong Kong make the 42 that Thailand made? They haven't scored in 2¼ minutes, and now they have. They've rectified that, so they move on to 36. Oh, almost volleyballing there. Umezawa says thanks for the intended pass. And she goes out. And so too 31 for Hong Kong. That's Piki Lam. Mawali. Well, somehow Hong Kong got that rebound off the floor, that is. But they can't execute the fast break. But Japan certainly can. Well, the ball was from one end to the other again in perhaps 1.5 seconds. Maybe not even that. And that's a shooting foul. 27 of Japan is Saki Hayashi. Hayashi picks up her first foul. Mawali goes out to be replaced by Tamami Nakada. We have number 23 from Japan, Mo Nagata, and number 33, Tami Nagada. And they got 35 points between them, Mamsells Nakata and Nagada. Leila Takahari now playing the post for Japan, number 2. A rare instance there of a rather over-ambitious pass for Japan. Very difficult to pass through people's feet. I was about to say that's one of the moves of the game, but it didn't end up in a score. And neither did that, and Takahari initiates the fast break. That is absolutely sublime. I'm really running out of superlatives with this fast break by Japan. I'm loving it. Well, no help, but the defense could cope. The individual defense, that is. Oh, again, the pass and off the glass, but no good this time. Oh, she missed the layup, Shinozaki, but she very nearly got the steal. And not a rebounder in sight from either team. The ball conveniently bounced into the hands of a Japanese player. That's miles out. The shot, that is. It very nearly went in, though. Another attempt from the opposite corner. That also misses, but they also rebound it. And somehow Japan give the ball away. And then they get it back again. No recriminations. If you give the ball away, all you got to do is go and get it back again. And he goes, and this time the turnaround, little baby hook from Leila Takahara, and that's the 110 points for Japan, matching the 110 points that China got in 40 minutes. And Japan still have best, or nearly 5 minutes to improve upon those 110 points. Yeah, the foul and the and one. Very determined offense there from the Hong Kong player, who is on the foul line, and it's number 21. It is Sudli Kwan. 13 points so far to the number 21, Kwan, and she has an opportunity to make that 14, although she's got to wait because a timeout has been called. And that timeout called by Japan. Let's see if we can hear what Natsumi Yabuchi, coach to Japan, has to say. Here she is, Coach Yabuchi. Whatever Coach Yabuchi said, it was very precise and very simple, the instructions. I didn't understand a word of what she says. My Japanese is non-existent, but it was a very simple play mapped out, I think. As you watch highlights, another lovely fast break from Japan. And the three-pointer is from Shiori Yasuma. 5 points, 11 assists, 2 steals. Well, if she makes double figures points-wise, we'll have a double-double of her. For her, I don't think she's going to make a double-figure steals. Rare triple-double. I wonder whether anyone is actually anywhere near that. Well, we've got 6 points and 10 rebounds for Mwali, but she's on the bench at the moment. Again, good passing inside and a little baby hook. It rolls around the rim for Tamami Nakada, and she's made her 16th point now. Nakata 21, Nagata 16. Ticking down to the 4-minute mark. Oh, the step through looks suspiciously like 3 steps. Oh, a bully-like pass inside. Well, the ball touched the floor twice then, and the Japanese offense ended up with a 3-pointer for Saki Hayashi. She's now on 12 points. "40 minutes of relentless pressure defense. That's what we're having from Japan. 38 of them have expired. Sorry, 37 of them. I'm sure we'll have another 3 of the same ilk. There it is, but this time it was a holding foul. And the holding foul by Aya Watanabe.
Her second personal foul, 4th foul for Japan. Substitutions for...
Well, only one player on the Japanese team in any kind of foul trouble, and that's the lady who just fouled Watanabe. That's her 3rd foul. And that's Japan's 4th foul of this quarter. Hong Kong, just 1 foul. Good defense, determined not to foul there. But Hong Kong get the score anyway. They move on to 41 points. Oh, that should not be allowed. Such a drive along the baseline like that. It ended up with no score, but it was poor defense from Hong Kong. And by contrast, good defense from Japan. Into the corner for Watanabe for no points, but the rebound by Japan. Oh, what a pass from Watanabe. She finds Laila Takahara wide open inside. Takahara moves on to 8 points. And then Watanabe steals the ball. 119 points now for Japan. And still Hong Kong on those 41. Not quite matching Thailand's score this morning. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th quarter. Well, they still can't make those 42. Oh, almost a bounce pass inside, but great footwork. Well, the fake pass from Mo Nagata there. Everyone, including the popcorn seller, took that fake, and she laid it up instead. Look at that pass from Watanabe into Takahara. And here's that move. 1 step through. Great skills from a great player, Nagata. 23 points now to match the number on her shirt.
Foul number 23, her first personal
Well, we've got a shooting foul because Japan are in the penalty. 95 seconds remaining in his 3rd game of the first day of the women's competition in the 2018 Basketball Championships at the Asian Games. Still, Hong Kong can't match Thailand's 42 points. They're very close. And the lady with the goggles, Chin Hai Chan, makes the 42nd point. Watanabe for 3, and she doesn't get the drop. Well, Hong Kong have a further opportunity to improve upon Thailand's score of 42, but they've got to get at least one from the foul line to do that.
Japan in the penalty. Number 13, Wong Bo-shi to the line.
Well, it gets the drop. 13 for Hong Kong is Po-si Zwong. And a rather stoic expression on the face of the Hong Kong coach, Kin Ho-kun. 2 from 2 from Po-si Wong. So that little talking point has gone. Watanabe inside, the reverse bounce pass. Japan zipping the ball around. It's almost as though the ball is a hot potato. And they don't get the rebound. Here go Hong Kong. We have a 5-on-3 for Hong Kong. Make that 4-on-3. An attempted reverse layup. And who else but Nagata got the rebound. And the turnover. A rare lack of poise on the end of the break for Japan. But still, the intensity on their faces is there for all to see. Good penetration and all to no avail for number 34, Kei Wong. Differential of 5 seconds between game and shot clock. Not that that matters one jot. The eventual outcome of this game. Into the corner for Nagata for no points. But Japan get the rebound. They have 7 seconds. They still can't get the three-pointer in. They still can't score. So there's the final buzzer. A resounding win for Japan, 121-44. So Japan and China head the group. Hong Kong and Thailand, they lie in 3rd and 4th spot at the moment. And still, one team in this group has yet to play. So Japan, as ever, they cross the court. And we're expecting a bow. The bow may eventually come. Yeah, there we go. They're so polite. And of course, they go across to the 2 fans, the 2 VIPs who come to support them. And again, the bow. So they're the percentages. 11 from 14 from the foul line for Japan. And a miserly 21% from three-point range. That will improve throughout the tournament, I'm sure. But 44-10 in assists, that speaks volumes. Rebounds, that speaks volumes too as well. 60-21 in favor of Japan. Their leading scorers, Nagata 23 points to match the number on her uniform. Nagata not far behind on 18. Umezea, the 6'2" girl inside, 14 points, and with a few late scores, Watanabe, she too on 14 points. Umezea, 13 points, so 13 rebounds rather, to go with her 14 points. So a big double-double for the number 66 of Japan. Most assists, 12 assists for Yasuma, and 12 as well for Miyazaki. Well, they're evidence that Japan had far more assists than their opponents, Hong Kong, and a smiling lineup at the beginning, and a rather apprehensive lineup on the faces of the Hong Kong players. As we watch highlights, and in the initial stages, it was all about the Japanese fast break and some superb passing. So Mongolia, the only team yet to play in this Group Y, but Japan and China at the top. Japan have a +77 advantage. As we watch highlights, a rare uncontested layup for Hong Kong, but some superb scores from Japan. And Japan and China perhaps equal top seeds in this Group Y, because China beat Thailand 110-42, but Japan have beaten Hong Kong 121-44. Two high-scoring teams. Remember, in each group of 5, it is the top 4. After the single round robin has been completed, the top 4 go through to the quarterfinals, the knockout stages. And I'm sure that Japan and China will be in those knockout stages. And who will it be? 2 from the other 3. Will it be Thailand? Will it be Hong Kong? Or will it be Mongolia, who will go without? As we watch highlights of this game 3 in the first day of the women's competition, women's basketball in the 2018 Asian Games. There are the standings. So Thailand, Hong Kong and Mongolia, one of them is going to be unlucky. Who will it be? But Japan and China steaming away.